Good morning. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you some guidance and some prediction readings for the 10th of June. Oh my goodness, guys. Welcome first to anyone new to the channel. Please feel free to comment down below. Hit those like buttons, guys. You know that helps me a lot. Lets people know the video is worth watching. Cheers, everyone. I just got my takeaway cappuccino. It's very cold here, so we're shooting inside again. We had snow, our first dump of snow yesterday, just in time for the long weekend. Thank you, Chucky. It was the King's birthday here, so we get the June long weekend, which is the opening of the ski season. So thank you for that, Chucky. There are some positives about King Charles's birthday. We got a long weekend, which is nice. I think everyone has them at different times around the world, which is kind of strange, isn't it, really? I don't even know when his birthday really is. So cheers, Chucky. We appreciate the extra day off. Okay. Firstly, I just want to mention a couple of things. Thank you so much, guys, for going and checking out my nephew's music he's just released. He has a little, there's two of them, him and this girl, and they make music. It's a beautiful music. Their name is Arelisse, A-R-E-L-I-S-S-E. Please go check it out. They've got 2 songs released at the moment, and there's 2 more to come. One's called Echo and one's called Whispers. They're on YouTube. They're on Spotify. Please go check them out. They have a Facebook page as well. Give it the likes up. Make a comment. And also, I just wanted to really give a shout out as well to Chris on my channel. He also has a YouTube channel. Go check him out. He's got some great videos. And also Fifth and Grace Tarot. Sorry, I got your name wrong the other day. Apologies. Please go check out that channel as well. So thank you guys for all your kind support. Like I said, particularly with my nephew's new music. I think you're going to really love it. Like I said, it's about letting music flow through you. It's got beautiful bird sounds, kookaburras, didgeridoos. Her voice is exquisite. So please go check that out. Okay. Right, we've got a little bit of admin going. Oh, and I am here with the doggos. Of course I am. Sorry. Sophie and Sprocket are there because it's that cold outside. They've already had some snacks and I've already fed the birds. So fingers, everything goes to plan. We know we're going to have the vibrating, snoring frequency in the background, but what can you do, guys, when it's winter? Okay, let's get into the admin, guys. Now, I think we all know here, the biggest thing we can talk about is something we were talking about a few weeks ago about migrants protesting in America. We talked about this, remember? We knew they were going to stand up because they think they should have rights the same as other people. We also talk about this happening in the UK as well. But at the moment, I think we can all agree that the LA riots are getting a little crazy. You know what's interesting though? And I know you guys have seen some of these videos too. There's not that many people protesting, is there, really? Like, they're not ginormic protests. I've seen way bigger protests. But anyway, this is all about Trump rounding up the illegal aliens. And apparently these these protests are at the ICE headquarters, which is the Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency or office or whatever you want to call it. Well, that has turned into a complete shitstorm, hasn't it, guys? It's gone crazy. What's he done? He's called out the National Guard. It's all very serious. That's trumpet, that is. And there's the way they describe it on the news, it's anarchy and anger rising in the people. And one of the Aussie journalists actually got hit with a rubber bullet. It was pretty bad, I've got to say. The policeman, actually, you can see it in the background. If you see that footage, he actually did shoot at her leg. It was kind of weird, because she was in the middle of a report. Like, I wonder what made him do that. But anyway, he did do it. So can you imagine the Aussie mainstream media here just calling out trumpet and all that? Like, yeah. Say no more. They've always got to paint him in a very bad light. Mind you, then they're forgetting to tell you all about the really bad crims, the rapists, the murderers that have snuck into the country. There was actually a doco here the other night about these gangs in Hollywood that have taken over which we have talked about here for probably 2 years, the cartel moving in with all their drug and illegal dealings. Well, these gangs, I think they're called M13 or M18 or something. There's all these gangs anyway. They tag, apparently, graffiti their name around Hollywood. And they're all trying to take over because, I mean, so much money involved in drugs, isn't there? And apparently, well, they showed footage of all these gangs in prison that Trump has rounded up. He is doing an awesome job over there in America. You guys have got to be stoked. The dangerous crims that came into your country under that Biden government is unbelievable. And people aren't happy about them being rounded up. So this is what's going on. The big shitstorm has begun. We knew it would. Yeah, these guys look really scary. And they were saying for any of these gang members, they have to have killed up to 5 people in order to be accepted into these gangs. And they had tattoos all over their heads. And, this is really full on. I'm sure if you're in America, you've probably seen some of that footage. This is so interesting, isn't it? This whole, good on Trump for actually starting to sort all this ridiculous Mexican border gate scandal, I call it. It's nuts. So the cartel and all that will not be happy about giving up their money-making, their new money-making areas in America, will they? Naturally. So I'd say that's to be continued. I think it's gone on for 3 days. But really, you go look at the ratio of protesters, there's not that many. They're just saying that they should have equal rights. And I don't think it's even the immigrants that are actually, well, it is the immigrants protesting, but I don't know. Watch this space, guys. It's going to continue. We know this is going to go on and on and on. And always, as usual, paint Trump as the bad guy. Unbelievable. The other thing is here. Oh, yes. Elbow is apparently doing everything. Yes, he's amazing. They interviewed one of his plebs today on TV and they said he's doing everything. He's building more houses. He's focused on net zero. And he apparently is going to keep his promises. Well, we'll wait and see. I don't think many people will be holding their breath about Elbow keeping his promises because his track record ain't so great, is it? So we've still got more Elbow garbage going on. Actually, he's meeting with someone. He met with he met with Modi, the Indian Prime Minister, I think. But he's got a few pit stops around the world to meet with other leaders. It might be Khan. Oh, Trump is actually on that. So you'll get to see Elbow doing some negotiating with Trump. Oh, I hope Trump puts him in his place. I'd love to see that, guys. The other thing is, apparently, oh yes, coffee is going to start going up because there's obviously some sort of bean shortage or something like this going on. Of course there is. Of course they've got to put coffee up because that'd be a good way to get extra money out of people, wouldn't it? So basically a $5 cup of coffee is going to go up to 12. So double and more. That's their prediction. Of course it would. The one thing everybody needs in their life. What a joke. No one's even shocked by that, are you? But apparently that's, yes, the price of beans is going up like everything else. Nothing new. The other thing is Sydney. Some areas in Sydney, their bin fees are going up as well by about $70 a year, which if you think about it is quite a lot, isn't it? To get your garbage taken away when once upon a time it was all free. Yeah, and even if you take your garbage to the tip now, it costs you a mozza, doesn't it? I think, God, if you take a mattress or a fridge or something, it costs you like $80, $90 or something ridiculous. So no wonder people are going to start, well, they already are, dumping rubbish on the side of the roads. Oh, yeah, look after the environment, they say. Be environmentally friendly as they make it more ridiculous and people are just buried into landfill. Like, it's just, honestly, nothing makes sense in this world, like, at all, does it? Nothing. Like, they say do this, but then they push everyone to do that. So, I don't get it. Anyway, enough of that. How about we get straight into the reading, guys, and we'll see what comes up. Oh, they're showing me carnage in China. Just creating his dictatorship. We know he's going to be another dictator, just like Trudeau. No surprises there. It's showing me him on this, like, big podium, almost like a, well, Hitler does come to mind. Similar kind of scenario. trying to win over the people, trying to brainwash the people. It's what I'm seeing for carnage. And he's really going to start pushing his narrative. He feels like he's got nothing to lose. Like, I mean, you think about the last few years, the tyrannical ways of Turdo. People were living in a lot of fear, and they did comply a lot, as we know, because they had no choice, so they'd get thrown in the slammer and in solitary confinement, etc. But I am getting that he's really going to push the narrative. We know it'll be push the digital ID, push the shoebox housing, push the tracking, tracing, and controlling. We know how it's going to go. So I'm getting that for carnage. He's really, well, it's showing me him on his, well, what do you call it, the podium thing, where he's looking down on everybody. He sees himself as very above the little people in China. He feels like he's got the knowledge, the wisdom, and people need to be starting to respect him. That's what I'm getting for carnage. He wants the respect of the people. He wants to be adored by the people. Not that that's going to happen, because I don't think anyone even voted him in. It all sounds a little bit suspicious, the voting. We know how that goes, i.e. Australia as well. But I am getting that. He wants the people to really look up to him, admire him, be happy with the decisions that he's making, and for people to go along also. Oh, sorry guys, I've got to cut my fringe, I keep forgetting. It's annoying me. And that's what I'm getting for him. He sees himself above the little people and peasants and Lego people, and that he should be the one, that because he feels he got voted in, which we doubt very much. Because we know the huge following that Pierre Poilievre got a lot of the votes. So all a bit suspicious, but I am getting that. He wants to rule. He wants to rule China. And you got to remember, these Muppets, they do, they sort of copy and play that role from others. So, you know, as much as we would see the Nazi guy, H, as a cruel, evil dictator, they like the power and status of knowing they can control and keep the little peasants and people squashed. So it's about control for carnage. He likes that position of power. And he will be forcing things on the little people soon. That's what Carl Vernon was saying the other day. I tell you guys about Carl Vernon's channel on YouTube. Very funny if you haven't seen it. He has some great videos. And he was talking about the digital ID. And he showed a bit of a video of the Parliament in UK. And the carnage thing just reminds me of that. Like how it's not going to be mandated. Oh no, it'll be your own choice. But then suddenly it all becomes mandated. And you'll have no freedom if you don't have your digital ID. We know how it's going to go. We've been talking about it here for like umpteen years, 5.5 years or more. So that's what I'm getting. He's going to be very forceful with the digital ID in China. But we know globally this is happening. All right. England's rising. I'm getting this clash now. You know how we keep saying about the UK migrants standing up? I'm seeing the ordinary folk standing up as well. Not ordinary folk, but the regular folk who have lived there forever, standing up against the migrants. I am seeing that. And we know that Starmageddon plays the two-tier society thing. So I'm getting this. They're just showing me London Bridge. We get London Bridge as an image all the time with this. It's like there's a wall in between, and you got the immigrants on this side and the people on this side. So I'm getting this, which the government loves, division. Of course they do. So I'm getting people will still stand up. If migrants start to protest and get chaotic and have riots, etc., like America, I think the people will stand up in UK. You guys are pretty strong over there. You fight for your rights. I am getting that. And we know the Tom Robinson thing has got everyone offside because it's no freedom of speech. It's the hate speech crimes and all this crap. So I do feel like people are going to stand up against the migrants, because people are absolutely cheesed off about how well looked after the migrants, and probably still are, that are coming into the country. Because remember, your borders aren't shut. Well, are they? He says they are, but I don't think they are. Oh, I'm going to take my jacket off. I'm warming up, guys. So that's what I'm getting. You guys will stand up against the migrants. See, there's not much happening. You think of America. Not many people are getting involved in that, are they? They're just leaving it to the police to kind of shut down the migrant issues. But I do see in the UK, it'll be different. Little people will start standing up for their rights as citizens, and not second class, not being treated like second class citizens who just have to tolerate all these crims and all that coming into their country and taking their jobs and houses and God knows what else. Look, no one's got an issue with migrants. Basically, you know, what we're talking about here is the difficult, bad migrants that come in without papers. They have no identification. There's no proof of who they are. Have they murdered people? Are they rapists? Violent kind of crims is what we're kind of talking about here. Who take advantage and saw an opportunity and just zoop. Well, that's still happening in the UK. We all know it is, especially if you're living there, you know it is. So I am seeing the people standing up in the UK against migrant protests. I'm getting Trump, and they're showing me him with a chalkboard or a whiteboard, and he's chalking things up, like he's marking things off. This is all military stuff. Military is massive. We've talked about the Trump Dome of Protection for America. Well, he's even ticking more things off now. He's got, and I'm seeing Navy is massive. I keep getting Navy ships protecting the waters. I'm seeing Navy, Army tankers, more military presence, as in more recruitment to the Army, to the Air Forces. Protection is big for Trump. Trump will not be intimidated on the world stage when it comes to war. He's not like Keir Starmer, who keeps saying he's war ready. Trump's kind of one step ahead of all this. So he's not being an intimidator. He's just putting out and letting people know that America won't be threatened. Basically, he's putting it out there before, for example, China or Russia or Korea or whatever starts to, well, probably not Russia, but starts to threaten America or any of its connections in these regions. I'm just seeing it. He's ticking off. Military is a very high priority for him. And if you think about it, he's probably also sorting out these crims is a pretty big military operation as well, because he's got to transport people back over the border. And I'm just seeing huge military. This is massive at the moment for America. Obviously the immigration, deportation, but also upping his military, getting more recruits, getting more people interested in protecting America's borders. This is how he's looking at protecting your country from any takeovers, anyone who's threatening war. He doesn't sort of, I mean, he does, but you're right, Spocky. But he's not war ready like Keir Starmer. He's just letting people know that America cannot be threatened. That's what he's putting out there. Well, it's the wall of protection, the dome that we keep talking about, the golden dome of protection. That's what he's putting out there. You can't get to us because we've got a bigger military presence than most countries in the world. I mean, America's pretty big if you think about it. So I am seeing he's pouring a lot of energy, a lot of thought. When it shows me him chalking things off on his board, a lot of thought in how he's going to build the military future moving forward. It's a big deal in America at the moment. God, they're showing me Elbow at the moment, our little Prime Minister Elbow. Australia's such a tiny country. I can't believe we're so on the world stage. Same with New Zealand. We're such little countries. Elbow's all over the countryside. It's showing me him all over the world map at the moment, doing his like worldly tour, trying to get people on side, trying to keep in the good books with other countries. As we know, selling us off to everybody, every corporation he could probably think of, making his money. That's what I'm getting for Elbow. He's doing the rounds. I feel like he's got a lot of commitments with countries when it comes to resources. We know Panda would come to mind, Zping. He's got to do these little worldly tours to keep the trade going, keep the resources moving and flowing, keep the country propped up financially. That's what I'm getting. He's on his little, it's saying his little Kentucky tour of the world, which really, if you think about it, is like a nice little holiday, but in very top-notch luxury apartments, probably on his private jet travelling around, while all us plebs back home are just working our asses off and paying the taxes to keep Elbow's lovely world trips up. But I am getting that. He's really doing the rounds, keeping important, staying on the global stage, avoiding the hard questions, of course, back home. That are being asked of him, like how are you going to help the little people with the cost of living crisis, and are you going to bring fuel down and food prices and all this kind of stuff? Well, we're not getting many answers with that. Oh, but they say he's going to live up to his promises. Won't hold my breath. All right, let's see where else we go. Oh, I'm just getting Europe, and I'm getting the curtains are open wide. People in Europe are seeing through the garbage, guys. We keep saying there's these huge waves of awakening across Europe. Well, the light is shining brightly. It's like the morning sun coming through the window is what I'm getting for Europe. Things can't be hidden anymore. It's becoming so obvious over there because of the cost of living. You know, it's completely unaffordable in Europe. So I am getting the curtains are wide open. The veils have lifted in Europe is what I'm getting. I'm getting Portugal and Spain, Greece, and I'm getting higher taxes is what I'm getting for these areas. Oh, it just never stops, does it? It never stops. How much money do they think people are earning? No one's wages are going up, but everything else is going up. I don't understand. So people in these areas are going to feel the pinch. All right. God, they're showing me wax dummies like Madame Tussauds. What's that wax place? Madame Tussauds? What's that? You know those wax places where you get the statues of William and Harry and Chucky and Kylie Minogue and all the statues. They're saying there's going to be some other statues now that are going to be created. And people are going to be quite angered at these things. I mean, it sounds very strange, but then nothing is really shocks us here on this channel, the BS Detectors. It doesn't. It's showing me things like, and I know this sounds weird, but I have to tell you anyway, like Epstein. It's showing me things like that. I know this is weird, and I'm even getting the German man with the mo. It's like they're going to make this category of, it's very weird. People in history, I don't even know if this is real, guys. I'm just telling you, because the guides won't let me get to the next thing otherwise. But there's this wax, like, and I don't know why they would be preserved in wax, to be quite honest. Hang on a minute. Stalin. I guess what is going on here is it's like history. I hope there's not an Epstein wax statue. That would be so sick, wouldn't it? Oh, I don't know, guys. That is so strange. Why are they telling me this? But I am seeing like these. Who's that really weird? Gaddafi, was it? I'm just seeing this like weird wax museum. Maybe with the Epstein thing, they're just saying people on that kind of level, like, oh, it'd be like a horror bloody wax museum, wouldn't it? But I am getting, you think about it, as much as they were evil, they are part of history. I know that sounds really weird and it sounds terrible, but maybe they're already at the wax museums. I've never been to a wax museum, but I wouldn't think you'd have those kind of negative things. But then I guess behind it is a story, if you think about it, isn't there? And you know, that is a lot of people's stories as well. And I guess to keep history alive, these things probably do need to be, stories need to continue to be told. So maybe that's more what it's about. But I am seeing these wax statues. It's very strange, isn't it? Oh, they're even showing Ted Bundy. Oh my God, serial killers. Oh, this is weird. But you think about it. You think about it. There's a lot of people who would really go and see a wax museum like that, as long as it had the story with it. Oh God, what would you call it? Evil world. I don't know, but yeah, people would be interested in that. I can understand it. I'm a person who watches crime and that myself. I do find it interesting how the mind works, or how these things, like an example would be, you know, a few years ago we went through that really terrible CV event, how that mass psychosis worked. Like I link that a lot to the little man with the mo and how he just got control of that whole nation. Like, it was scary as hell. And we're still dealing with this sort of nonsense today, going on with all the Jews, their mosques being burnt here and people being attacked. It just goes on and on and on. So I'm getting that. I don't know, guys, it's weird. But anyway, it could be right, couldn't it? Nothing would surprise us here on this channel. The BS detectors would believe that that would happen, because I don't know, you got to keep fear in people, I guess. I don't know, but people would be curious about that, wouldn't they? See, it'll be like a history thing. I mean, I guess if it helps people to understand the cruelty and the things that have gone on in the past and why people feel the way that they do, maybe there are positives to that sort of thing. Oh, it's all gone quiet about the Virginia Dufresne over here, guys. The girl who spoke out against Prince Andrew, etc. Oh, yeah, she just committed suicide. Never to be heard of again. Very sus. I don't know, guys. Just nothing makes sense, does it? Something else I was going to tell you then. Oh, the mushroom trial's still going on here too, guys. I don't think the jury's gone to a verdict yet, so I'll keep you up to date. She was on the stand and admitted that she did lie, Erin Patterson. She did lie about owning a mushroom dehydrator and all this stuff. Who knows, but she is a big liar, so interesting to see what the outcome of that court case is. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The mushroom poisoning of the beef Wellington that killed 3 people here in Australia and nearly killed a 4th person. He survived. All right, let's see if there's anything else to finish off with today. I'm getting Scotland. You're digging your heels in and you're hanging on really tight. Scottish people come together. When they have to come together, they hang on really tight to each other. There's not this loose hand holding thing. It's like coming in really tight. The gap is closed between the people. The people are really standing strong and digging their heels in the grass. It's showing me in Scotland. It's not a fight back as such. It's just like a positive protest of strength, power of the little people. That's what I'm getting for Scotland. They're very righteous. They're very forthright in their opinions. You guys stand up when you need to stand up, and it's an energy fight. You use your frequency, vibration, you use your strength, you use your power, that brave heart again. But you come together really tightly, so there's like no gaps that's showing me between the people. It's like just a big wall of people blocking a lot of the things that are coming through in your Scottish Parliament. Yay! We can do this, guys. We've just got to keep our vibrational frequencies up. All right, how about we pull some cards, guys? I'll get the specs on. Oh, the doggies are tired today. Affirmations. Sophie's going for a wash today at the doggy groomers because she's nearly yellow and she gets a messy beard. She always puts it in the dirt. All right, Spot. He's having a bit of trouble breathing today. Choose. Tiny little writing on these. I'm blurring up. Choose. There will come a time when you will leave the human experience and changing your mind will no longer be an option. You have the right to choose. We learnt that a long time ago. It's really important to stay true to yourself and your choices. There's nothing wrong with that, guys. But it does take a lot of nerve, courage and strength to do that. It's not easy. A lot of us know we lost a lot of people along the way because we did make our own choices. But aren't we happy that we did, guys? Because it's actually becoming the truth, most of it, that we were talking about back then. I accept my uniqueness. We've had this a few times. There is no competition and no comparison, for we are all different and meant to be that way. I'm special and wonderful. I love myself. Takes a long time sometimes to come to that realization, though. It's okay to be different and unique. But after you awaken, you do actually accept that. You accept that you are different and it's okay to be different. I mean, a lot of us have found each other here on my channel because we seem to kind of get each other, don't we really? Because we know what it's like to have this awareness of things that are going on. We can share that with each other because there's not a lot of people that you can talk to. Like your everyday Joe blogs down the street, you can't sort of chat to them and say, oh, how's all this nonsense about, you know, sea change and all this renewable garbage? Like, you can't really say that, can you? Isn't that beautiful card? Looks like those rock salt candles, doesn't it? Learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings. Hey, Sprock, come here. By allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. Oh, well, that's just saying allow your feelings. Actually, that's something that I was going to talk to you guys about today. Come here, Spocky. Come here. Come on. Hey, come here. Sophie. What they're saying is don't ignore your feelings. Just allow yourself to feel the way that you do. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, you're beautiful. Befriend them means just allow them to be. Let them flow through you. Accept them. I've had a lot, and I know you and I, guys, or we've all been talking a lot about anxiety. I've had a lot of bouts of anxiety lately. I don't know what's going on. It doesn't make sense to me because I'm fine. I'm feeling good. My health is really good. But I just had these tiny little panic attacks. Yesterday, I think I had 3 or 4. It's like really weird. And I just wanted to put it out there to see if you guys are going through these things as well. Obviously, there's a lot of change going on and maybe people out there are panicked and anxious. I don't know because I have no need to be feeling anxious. I don't understand what's going on. So let me know again if you guys are still experiencing this. It's short-lived. It only goes for like 5 minutes, but it's enough that it makes me do that, look inwards at what am I feeling? Why am I feeling this way? Like, it's very strange, guys. So I don't know if it's a collective thing. I don't really feel like I'm anxious. Maybe I am, but I don't think so. So let me know if you guys are sensing or feeling anything. Could even just be just a global thing that we're all just getting overwhelmed and inundated by information and stuff that just, whoa, look at AI. We've talked about that a lot too. It just doesn't feel real. What is real anymore and what isn't? And then we're fed stupid crap like the Elon Musk and Trump disagreement, and just, it feels like there's just too much bullshit coming our way, guys. sometimes, and you really do have to work hard at escaping it and switching it off, don't you? It's not easy. I actually ended up getting on and doing some of the puzzle yesterday. My daughter and I do puzzles, and it's a big 1,000-piece puzzle. And I got on and did a bit of the puzzle because I had to switch my brain off. I actually just sat for like an hour doing the puzzle, and it felt really good. We always talk about getting back to our passions and creativity when you're feeling a bit off, and so that's what I did, guys. Let me know some of the things that you guys do as well to switch your feelings in your body. But it's very challenging. I'm finding it challenging, guys. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, how about we see if there's anything else to finish off with today? Yeah, I'm getting that John Lennon song, Mind Games. Playing those mind games forever. No, 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 no. It's such a beautiful song. I really love that song. He had the best voice, John Lennon, didn't he? So I'm getting that mind games. Oh, we know they're playing mind games, all right. Oh, with everyone, isn't it? All right. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that song by Josh Groban. Not You Raise Me Up So I Can Stand on Mountains. That's our song here we get from the guides all the time. It's The Gift. The Gift. Go listen to Josh Groban's The Gift. It's a very beautiful song. I'm getting... And The Gift, when I think of The Gift, that means our abilities, our strengths, our awarenesses. They're gifts. We talked about that in the video the other day. I think it was Jab Cinder saying how empathy and compassion and all those things, we see them as negative, but we don't. We, as aware people, realise that these are gifts. They help us to navigate life. So I'm getting that song. I'll see if there's one more song. Yeah, I'm getting Evergreen by Barbara Streisand. Love soft as an easy chair, love fresh as a morning air, one love that is shared by two, I have found with you, like a rose under the April snow. I was always certain love would grow. Oh, I love Barbara Streisand. Oh, I don't quite sound like Barbara Streisand, guys, but you get the gist of the song. Evergreen. I love that song. Go listen to Evergreen. Oh, now, of course, they've got to give me The Way We Were as well with Robert Redford, that movie, The Way We Were. Isn't that the best song? Oh, I love that song too. Oh, we're getting so much nice music today. I'm going to leave with those two Barbara Streisand songs. I know I've got a lot of Barbara Streisands. Oh, and of course, they're giving me now the one with the BG. Is it Robin Gibb and her? Oh, God, what's that song? Guilty. I'm getting that as well. So a little bit of Barbara Streisand today, guys, which we all love. So I'm going to say goodbye for me and the doggos today. Sophie, say goodbye. You got to go and have a washy today, haven't you, Soph? And Sprocket, well, it could be a sleeping day today. Here she comes. You know, say hello to everybody. Say hello. Oh, look how yellow and dirty her face is. She's a grubby. So her nickname is Grubby. She's got her lovely blue cable knit on today, looking very flash because it is cold here. So I'm going to go hit the shops, get some things for dinner. You know, there's always something to do, isn't there? And I'll say goodbye from me and the doggos. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Don't forget like buttons, please comment, and please consider sharing my videos as well. Like I said, go check out my nephew's music, Elise, Echo, and I'll come on and talk to you very soon. Okay, bye everyone. Bye.